Crean Lutheran looking for revenge against Corona Centennial. They lost to him at the Damien Classic 66-56, and it's time for our starting lineup brought to you by Wingstop.
Crean Lutheran, it's going to be Rui Hahn, Victorious Miller, James Ogani, Coat Keat, he's going to UCSB, and Daryl Morris for Centennial, the defending Open Division champs. It's Donovan Dent, Eric Franey, Aaron McBride, Ramsey Huff, and Jared McCain, the five-star guard.
And I know you have your keys, which are also presented by Wingstop.
Keys to the game are going to be, use the film. If you're Crean Lutheran, you've been here before, right? Their only loss is to Corona Centennial. Use that film and use it to your advantage, and they need a big game from Victorious Miller. He's one of the top 20 kids in the country. And for Corona Centennial, play within itself. You're the defending champs. Play within yourself, go to your identity, and Dent and McCain are going to have to get going early.
Tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Wingstop. Wingstop now delivers. Visit wingstop.com to get flavor delivered right to your door. McBride tips it to the side, and Freeney saves it to Donovan Dent. Number 2 in white, one of the great players in Southern California. 23 is Ramsey Huff. Veteran championship team, Corona Centennial. The number 1 team in the CIF Southern Section poll. Franey against Keat, kicks it back out. That one didn't get there for Ramsey Huff. McCain, number 24, also a terrific shooter for the Huskies.
And McCain's got UCLA, Kansas, Gonzaga all over him.
Dent, who's going to New Mexico. McBride chases it down. Tight defense, first possession from Crean Lutheran with all that size. Corner 3, rattled in and out. Rebound McCain, he's underneath and lays it in. He cleaned up after the Dent miss.
Can't give a good team 3 times to score. They're going to convert one.
Coat Keat and Rui Hahn, a transfer from Damien. And deflected away, and a theft for Ramsey Huff. Open 3 on the way. That won't get there. Keat cleans up the McCain miss. Coat goes all the way. Big fella handled it well, just didn't finish. Donovan Dent will finish. He plays downhill as well as anyone in Southern California.
And there's the 2 difference on finishes. Coat Keat goes and doesn't go to the front of the rim. Donovan Dent does and gets the 2.
Daryl Morris is cat quick. He got to the iron but just didn't finish. Deflected out of bounds and will be retained by the Saints.
Definitely worth mentioning, Devin Williams for Corona Centennial not playing in this game. 3-star forward with some height for Corona Centennial. That's going to be a lot of shoes to fill because Crean Lutheran has a lot of size.
Yeah, he's got a bad ankle, hurt it last week. And not only a big man inside, he's got great perimeter skills. So he will be missed, should be back late next week for the Huskies. Coat Keat went up, and he's going to the free throw line. He got hit on the arm.
Coat Keat has a really good versatile game here. He is inside using his physicality, his size, and really just no choice but to foul him. Good foul. You know, you don't want to give up an easy basket, but Coat Keat a second ago was able to get a rebound, push it all the way up the floor with his dribble, but then went up weak at the rim, and it ended up in a miss. If he's just more aggressive at the rim, he'll convert more shots.
Nate Klitzing, who's their head coach, says Coat Keat is the engine that drives this basketball team, and there's Josh Giles on the other side, and he's had a marvelous career at Corona Centennial. Every year they win close to 30 games, if not 30. Keat knocks them both down. It's 4-2 for the Huskies. They own ball possession. Ramsey Huff, his brother's on the team. He lost the handle, and a foul in the backcourt. Or Victorious Miller would have had a breakaway hoop.
Yeah, Victorious Miller's one for a highlight reel, so I'm sure we'll get a couple of them tonight. He's capable of pretty much any dunk.
There's Nate on the sideline. They won the Division IIA title last year. But Crean Lutheran is a team right on that edge and has a great chance really to get to the Open Division this year, especially if they can knock off the Huskies. 3 ball is up and in for Daryl Morris. And it's 5-4 for Crean Lutheran for the Saints. Huff. The Huskies have played 2 games. This is their 3rd game in 24 hours. Dent's pass knocked away by Coat Keat. Taken by McBride. He gives it off. Freeney able to deliver it to Dent. He uses the window and scores again. Donovan Dent around the cup. He is as clever as anyone.
He's real bouncy and real shifty. You just don't really know what he's going to do next. He gets to the rim and lays it in with ease.
Miller had it tipped away. Here comes McBride. McBride saves it beautifully to Huff. McCain, who has long range. He can shoot from outside the area code. One's off the iron, and Coat Keat at 6'10" clears it off the iron. Agani is 7 feet. Keat is 6'10" in that starting lineup. Here's a takeaway. Ramsey Huff to Freeney. A collision. Offensive foul. Great defense from Daryl Morris.
Good take there. Yep, just standing his ground. Oh, yeah, got hit in the face, too. That's going to be a player control, and it's going the other way. I think what we might have been seeing here in the opening session is a little bit of small ball from Corona Centennial, so Crean Lutheran hasn't really been able to match up with their size. It's been an advantage for Corona Centennial.
Well, Centennial is banged up. They won't play very many guys tonight. In fact, this 5 could be out there all evening. There is the possibility maybe Santana Huff, the younger brother of Ramsey, will get in there, but there's not a lot of depth. Hahn misses at the iron. Here comes McCain. McCain scissoring down Main Street. Had it roll off, but he's going to the line. Jared McCain.
I think Corona Centennial's quickness right now may be a little too fast for the Crean Lutheran bigs. And there you go, first one off the ground. That's kind of the rule of thumb when you're attacking the rim, and you're either going to make a shot or get fouled. That's what happened there.
McCain at the line as a freshman had a 37-point game against Norco when he hit 9 threes. He served notice early on he was going to have a terrific career.
Jared McCain, he's also known for his TikToks. I don't know if you're on TikTok, Randy, but he does dances, and he's kind of like this fun-loving guy. So he's a great follow on TikTok. Really energetic guy.
8-5 for the home team in this game, the Huskies. Yeah, I think, Tarek, you're watching too much TikTok. You got to concentrate on round ball.
I only know it because he reshares his stuff on Instagram, so I follow him on Instagram.
Hahn. Steal by Ramsey Huff. McCain to McBride. And he jams it through. 10-5 for the champions. In fact, as I mentioned, these are two teams that both won titles a year ago. Over the team in white, the Huskies won the major title, the big crowd. A bump out on top as Parker Tuttle has come in, and he drew the foul. Three and a half minutes left. Opening quarter, Huskies by 5.
KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Wingstop. Sauced and tossed classic wings, crispy tenders, juicy boneless wings. Order them all at wingstop.com.
Got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself. 10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch?
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Don't worry, Ma. We'll be there soon.
We? Is this the one?
Well, let's say I found the one who takes me to another level. Most importantly, the one that helps me discover the coolest places.
I can't wait to meet her.
Definitely the one.
Introducing the all-new Nissan Frontier. Get a low $309 per month lease on the 2022 Nissan Frontier, or get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models.
Corona Centennial hunting its 20th win and 21 outings. And tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is also sponsored by Cal Hope. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support for you. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today. Just it's good to be young. Let's put it that way. I mean, you're playing your third game in 24 hours. You've routed 2 opponents, and the Huskies out to another good start. How good is Corona Centennial?
Disciplined. I mean, that's what we're kind of seeing in these first 4.5 minutes. It's been discipline from Corona. Again, their identity. They know what they're good at. They have their system. They lean on it. Crean Lutheran still kind of trying to figure it out.
Tuttle, skip pass to Victorious Miller. In the air, in the basket, 3 more for Daryl Morris. That sophomore has played well early here for Crean Lutheran for the Saints.
That's his second 3 of the game, and that's kind of the first time I've seen Victorious Miller be aggressive and good things are happening, so they need a little bit more of that.
McBride on the baseline, and that's how they pass it. That's just great passing, and Ramsey Huff drills the long ball. Inside of 3 minutes to play, opening quarter. This is the State Preview Classic on KDOC. 8th game tonight. Coach Keat missed a dunk. He got it back. They knock it away from him. And here come the Huskies. Transition jumper, and the 3 ball is up and in for that marksman, the great shooter, Jared McCain.
7th point of the night. Nice on balance. Like coming up, on balance, 3 ball, good.
Huskies have doubled the arithmetic on Crean Lutheran. Miller all the way, scissoring in. Keat cleaning up. Coach Keat with the basket. That was needed for Crean Lutheran.
Stole the words right out of my mouth. I think they needed that basket. Coach Keat cleaning it up.
McCain. That was a 27-footer. Coach Keat pulls it down. Keat had 28 points last night and went over Kennedy. Morris all the way, fails with that one. McBride rebounds for the Huskies. Here comes Corona Centennial. Donovan Dent, he'll drive the ball. He's underneath, he lays it in. Oh, he does that with great regularity, doesn't he? Victorious Miller going all the way, and the pace is hectic in Ontario, California. Huff from 28, didn't get there. Rebound, Victorious Miller. Coach Keat in the open court. The trailer is Miller. He's thinking about pulling the trigger. Morris with a beautiful fake. Got it. This is quite a lift for Daryl Morris. He can shoot it, and we're seeing that in this quarter.
He's got 8 early ones.
8 of their 12.
He's not playing with any hesitation. Victorious Miller's played a little hesitant. Coach Keat, not quite sure sometimes when he gets the ball. Daryl Morris, boy, he knows exactly what to do with it.
Offensive foul on Donovan Dent. And again, terrific play by Morris.
His second charge already. I mean, right now he's a great key player for Crean Lutheran, keeping him in it pretty much himself. 2 threes, a pull-up jumper, 2 charges. He is playing very, very well. Just a sophomore.
Jack Fairchild in, 6'2 senior. Wears number 11 for Crean Lutheran, a 3-sport athlete. Terrific, talented guy. He's a role player on a foul on the outside. Donovan Dent got into the jersey of Victorious Miller and was a little bit too aggressive on defense. Fairchild, by the way, is a wide receiver in football and a great hurdler, 110 hurdler. So back to the stripe is Victorious Miller. His team is down by a half a dozen. Final 34 seconds to the opening quarter in Ontario, California at the Thunderdome.
Corona Centennial needs to be careful. Like you said, they're a little thin tonight, and they've already got 6 team fouls here in the first quarter. So, they gotta watch the fouls, or they're gonna have to go to their bench.
They have gone to the bench. Santana Huff is in there, number 34. But we may not see anyone else. They're probably going to play just 6.
Right.
18-14. The Husky lead is 4 with a half a minute to play in the first quarter. Donovan Dent, who has 6 points, all layups, all at the cup. Ramsey Huff, so the Huff brothers are out there. Brotherly love for Corona Centennial.
Let's see what Dent does here. He's got so much pop in his game.
McBride at the high post. To Ramsey Huff. Donovan Dent called for the charge. Again, there's that man taking his 3rd charge of the quarter, Daryl Morris.
Yeah, good take. Right on the chest, moves his feet, hands are at the side of his body. It's an easy call to make if you're the official, and it's right in front of you. Nice play by Daryl Morris.
Yeah, they say he's a jet. We're seeing that quickness here in the opening quarter. It'll count as the quarter ends. A near miss for Miller. So after one, it looked like the Huskies might pull away, but because of Daryl Morris and those rainbow threes, they're within 4. There's some shots going down for McCain and company for the Huskies as well. This is a good one on KDOC.
You guys are here early.
The text said you were bringing McDonald's.
Should we get right into it?
Nick, there's hot food present.
There's a meal for every morning. Mix and match a sausage and chicken McGriddles at 2 for $3.50. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I heard you just got a new Honda.
I got a Honda Pilot.
Would it be okay if we paid for your gas for the rest of the year?
Oh, wow. It's like a year check mark off my list, like worrying about gas or trying to budget around it because I have a baby and we needed something to work in our budget.
Today, we helped a new Honda owner, and we can help you too with a great deal on a reliable, award-winning Honda. Right now, you can get 0.9% APR financing on an award-winning Honda SUV, like the 2022 HR-V.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Get the morning going with any sized iced coffee for 99 cents until 11 a.m.
On a Centennial by 4 as we head into the second quarter. And tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Wingstop. Add boneless wings to your Wingstop order. Lemon pepper, spicy Korean Q, or any of your other faves. Order delivery today at wingstop.com.
Crean Lutheran staying in this game. The back and forth style is not in favor of Crean Lutheran. Their size is kind of working against them in the pace of the game right now.
And they haven't really tried to get the ball to James Agani, their other big man. Here he is, number 12. Morris has been great, number 24. Coat Keat has Fairchild and take it back outside. Some patience exercise by the Saints. 12 on the shot clock, now down to 10. As Miller looks to attack. Victorious Miller on the baseline. Fortunately, it came to Morris. Here's his long-range shot. That won't get there. And we have a shot clock violation.
When the ball touches Agani or Coat Keat, I just don't see them being very aggressive. They put the ball on the floor a little bit. They feel a little resistance, and they try and get rid of it. And so I just would like to see them be a little more aggressive for their team.
Well, they've had a terrific year. They're 17-1. Their one loss to Corona Centennial. Underneath, McBride got it, came down with it, and walked. Well, Crean Lutheran right where they want to be, though, Tark. They're hanging there with the Huskies.
Yeah, it's all Daryl Morris.
It really is, and here he comes again. He floats it up. That one fails, and here comes McCain. McCain, spot up three. No, he's going to go into the corner. Unselfish passing. And the other Huff, Santana Huff, off the pine with the 3 ball. We have a football score, 21-14. We also have a turnover carrying the ball on number 24, Daryl Morris.
Yes, he did. Nice, easy play, right? Give it up. You always want to advance it because the ball moves quicker than your dribble. And then if the defense goes to the ball, you pass it right back. And then that happened again. Corner 3 ball, wide open. Nice shot.
Well, Josh Giles does a wonderful job with this Corona Centennial team. Every year they're good. Here's Huff again. Oh, Mr. Huff, Santana Huff, the younger brother, hits some key shots. And that's critical tonight because that gives them bench points, and they don't have much of a bench.
These next 2 minutes are huge for Crean Lutheran. How are they going to respond down 10?
They go to Coat Keat. He's underneath. He was denied. It was Freeney that got up there and bothered him. Here comes Eric Freeney. Keat got back and knocked him down. Got to be impressed with the Huskies, how well they're playing without Devin Williams.
Coat Keat gets the ball in the post, tries to make something happen, and then it's just a fast break to the rim for Eric Freeney. Again, that's where Crean Lutheran's probably a little bit of a disadvantage in transition. They got a bunch of guards and fast guys on the floor, pretty much, and Crean Lutheran doesn't.
Lead is 11. Freeney will try to build at 12. He's a 6'4" sophomore, very strong, physical guy. Slowed last year by a sprained foot, but he's a very good player. Just a young pup and a veteran team around him. How about Santana Huff coming in and hitting some shots?
Yeah, great pickup there. 6 points now for him.
Miller is blocked. It was Ramsey Huff with the rejection. McCain raising up. Freeney got it back. Ramsey Huff off the iron. Agani rebounds. McCain with the steal to McBride. Finally, Coach Keat cleans up. He was, what was he throwing an elbow as he called for the foul? I think Coach Keat is going to get detected for the foul. Yeah, he came down, he had that elbow out, and they called it against him.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's hard to gauge that sometimes. I mean, you're kind of taught to chin it, right? You put it under your chin, you have your elbows out to protect the ball, and if you swing with your body, and if there's someone that's collateral damage, so be it.
Keat goes out, replaced by Morris. He's back in. McCain. Oh, that was pretty. Jared McCain. He's gained some weight, getting it stronger as he grows into his body. And a timeout taken by Crean Lutheran. Suddenly it's 28-14. This Corona Centennial team looking like the top team in Southern California. Next week at the Extravaganza, 9 o'clock, Servite, who's struggling a little bit in the Trinity League. Mater Dei isn't. They've won a couple close games this weekend. DJ Serra knocked off St. John Bosco. Servite lost a heartbreaker to Olu last night. Then Saturday we'll see Mater Dei again against Los Altos. Los Altos got a nice win here earlier today.
Should be a good back-to-back session there for Mater Dei. A Trinity League game, and then a nice little game against Los Altos. They got a 7-footer. His name's Jazz Gardner. He can play.
Yeah, he looked very good tonight. Saw him earlier today, and had, I believe, 16 points in the victory, 6 rebounds and a couple blocks.
Only a junior, I believe.
Yeah, he is a junior. Son of Jelani Gardner, who's now one of the assistant coaches there for Jeff Lucas at Los Altos. Victorious Miller trying to get free. Down by 14. They need to reduce that deficit in the next 5 minutes. Parker Tuttle in the corner. And Miller. This has been great defense by Corona Centennial throughout. Skip pass. Comes to Hahn. Shot clock winding down. Hahn from the free throw line got it. Nice recognition by Rui Hahn to realize that timer was whittling away.
I've seen Rui Hahn play good games. In the Damien Classic, he can be aggressive, he can shoot it, he can go to the rim. He's got a nice array of packages on in his offensive game. We haven't quite seen it yet up until that point.
McCain kicks it out to Ramsey Huff. Where's Ramsey going to go with it? To McCain, long range shot, perfect, nylon. McCain, again, he can really do it from outside. Can really take over games with his perimeter marksmanship. 31-16.
I'm wondering if Crean Lutheran should try matching up with Corona Centennial and taking Agani and Coach Keat out just to see how it works. They can match up better.
Yeah, but this Huskies team so aggressive, it's tough to rebound against them.
Yeah, I hear that. Their size isn't really giving them any advantage.
Miller, blocked by Centennial. Officials look at one another. It'll stay with the Saints. Inside of 4 minutes to play. Opening half, Corona Centennial looking like the Open Division champions from a year ago. This is a team that's well connected. They're leading by 15.
Circle back, Crean.
+1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself. 10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch?
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
I'm a circle back queen. I share my screen in every meeting, but tonight I shut it down with a snack that needs eating. Maybe tomorrow get back on the grind, but for right now, this bag is all mine. It's a whole bag and a night. It's a whole bag and a night.
You got to read that banner, you see. It's beautifully displayed here. KDOC.TV, all our matchups, all our previous games are stored on that KDOC.TV. Go back and see the library of games. It's always fun to watch. All the top teams from Southern California showcase. KDOC.TV. Love that banner here at the State Preview Classic. There's Aaron McBride. Got those broad shoulders. Has done a terrific job off the window. Not scoring a lot, but he gets rebounds, takes up space.
I think Aaron McBride's the X factor on this team. When they end up playing like a Sierra Canyon or something like that down the road, I think Aaron McBride, his size and his physicality is going to make a big difference. He'll be the X factor.
Crean Lutheran needs to start making some shots. This is the second meeting. Remember, they played with this team to the end last time and lost in the final 2 minutes. And Victorious Miller has the bucket, and he's going to the free throw line, and that was dearly needed.
He comes off the screen. He knows he's going to shoot it, elevates, and the trailing defender runs into him. It's a nice play. Let's see if he can make it 3.
Well, he's got great body control, and we saw that there. And he does make it a three-point play. Very creative score. 31-19. Outwhittles the deficit, slices it down to 12. McCain, who's been very, very solid in this first half. Santana Huff, he's got a sweet stroke. Rebound, there he is again. We talked about 21 Aaron McBride. He gives him a second opportunity. So despite the size advantage for Crean Lutheran, Corona Centennial's controlling the glass. Drawing the foul is McCain again. He's a tough handle.
Yeah. Ghost foul there.
Yeah.
He just lost the ball.
Parker Tuttle saying to the officiating crew, I didn't touch him.
Yeah, he really didn't, and McCain just kind of sold it, and he's a good shooter, so he'll probably make these, and no, he's not going to make them. I thought he was for sure at the free throw line, Randy.
I'm just going to let you talk yourself out of this one. You want to do a little play-by-play on the second?
I think he's going to miss the second one.
No,
I'm kidding.
You really think he's going to miss the second one?
Let's see.
I think he's going to make it. See?
Yeah, see? Yeah, you know better than I.
32-19. 3 minutes to play before intermission. Morris, that's using the size advantage because he got it to Coach Keat for the layup. Morris with a nice dime. 32-21. McCain very assertive in this half. And Huff. And again, all these players were starters on the championship team for Corona Centennial last year. They're so well connected. Whistle sounds. Did we get a technical foul?
No, there was a foul at the top of the key on the screen.
Okay. Just heard the whistle. Everybody was standing around. It was on Agani, his first.
He slapped down, and I think he caught a little arm, and it was actually so loud they were wondering why it wasn't called, and then the official had to call it.
There's the coach. Good guy, former good player too. Played at Santa Margarita. Gives the ball off to McCain. Whistle sounds, his foul. Going against Crean Lutheran.
Jaron McCain trying to scoop it under, and then there was a foul here on the rebound.
Had to clean up one thing. I said he played at Santa Margarita. Coach Klitzing actually played at Orange Lutheran in the Trinity League. Another whistle.
We all make mistakes, Randy.
Very few. All right. I'll get you the next time when you start predicting foul shots. How about that?
Okay, all right.
Got to have some fun. Huff will back it up. Gives it to his brother. Santana to Ramsey. Ramsey, Huff probing. Three ball off the iron. That was Brandon Dick that took the three ball. So a little bit deeper into the bench goes Josh Giles. Again, this is their third game in 24 hours. Huff with the foul, Santana Huff. And if Crean Lutheran can hit a couple foul shots here, Parker Tuttle, he can whittle it down inside of double digits.
Crean Lutheran needs to work this halftime deficit 7-8 points. Very manageable. That's the number I would be shooting for if I'm Crean Lutheran.
That's not going to be Parker Tuttle. He went to the line, and now they're going to back him off, and it's going to be Daryl Morris. Morris, 1-1, and he earns the bonus. 32-22. Yeah, this is a good Crean Lutheran team. The Saints 17-1, 5-0 in the Empire League. You know that they're going to battle throughout. 32-23, so they've brought it inside of double digits. But can they stop McCain? Santana Huff to Ramsey Huff. Playing through McCain. Off the iron, rebound Coat Keat. Morris will pull up. Strong rebound again from Aaron McBride. Miller with a near steal and a whistle. You know, we haven't seen Donovan Dent in a while.
Maybe he's tired. He played this morning.
First foul on Victorious Miller. 1-1 for Santana Huff, the sophomore. Tuttle rebounds. Oh, a chance for the Saints to draw closer. Tuttle going inside. Great anticipation by McCain. McCain goes all the way. So he does it defensively and offensively. Jared McCain.
This whole first half, there's almost been no resistance at the rim from Crean Lutheran. They got 2 7-footers. It's kind of mind-boggling that McCain and Dent can get to the rim so easily with no resistance.
And they're fearless.
Absolutely. I mean, kudos to them, but some of the block attempts haven't even required any levitation from the 7-footers. They're not even getting off the ground.
McCain to McBride. McBride using the power game. See, he's up on that iron, and you bring up a great point. You have all this size, although Agani's out of the game, Coat Keat's in, and they can't get rebounds against this Huskies team. They're getting time and again offensive opportunities, a second chance off the glass. McBride's been great that way.
I just think that maybe Crean Lutheran guys like Coat Keat are so used to just being so long and athletic, they impact the game just by putting their hands out or, stunting at the ball, and they're just so tall and intimidating that most of the competition misses at the rim. Well, Corona Centennial, they're used to big guys like that, so they're used to challenging tall guys at the rim. So Coat Keat needs to be more aggressive on both sides of the ball.
Jason Lee, a seldom used junior, is in for Corona Centennial. Wears number 3. Final 20 seconds, just giving these regulars a quick blow, and they can get into that locker room and get some extra rest. Rui Hahn with his team back by 13 again. Final seconds, they're going to have to hurry. Morris is going to have to pull up and take a shot. Instead, he drives to the basket. Oh, sensational from Daryl Morris. Well, he was the one player that really had a great half for the Saints of Crean Lutheran, and that was much needed. Quickly getting to the basket.
Daryl Morris has 12 points for Crean Lutheran. There's Victorious Miller with the jumper. It's halftime. Corona Centennial with an 11-point advantage, 36-25 on the KDOC Game of the Week.
The KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Hyundai. Get the Hyundai you've always wanted. It's your journey. Own it.
It's your personal security detail. It's your invisible enforcer. It's your blind spot spotter, dedicated protector, precious cargo carrier, IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. The Hyundai Tucson, Palisade, and Santa Fe. It's your journey. Own it.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe, or get up to $500 in total savings. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
Frontier's 100% fiber internet is here, with more speed and reliability.
Finally, I can be unstoppable and transformative without buffering.
Is this better?
Finally, I can have a crystal clear conversation with Grandma's forehead.
Finally, we can explore fantastic new worlds together in 4K. Whoa!
Do what cable can't with Frontier Fiber Gig Service. Plus, get a $200 Visa reward card on us.
The more we learn about COVID-19, the more questions we have. The biggest question now, what's next? What will COVID bring in 6 months, a year? If you're feeling anxious about the future, you're not alone. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
We get it, and we got you. Del Taco's 20 under 2 menu includes 20 fresh-made guaci, cheesy, spicy, and crunchy items for under $2 each, only at Del Taco.
Me, Missy Cooper.
When I grow up, I'm gonna eat lobster every night.
You better stay in school and get a good education.
I was thinking I'd just marry a rich guy.
Young Sheldon, weeknights at 6 and 6:30 on KDOC TV Los Angeles.
Welcome back. Tarek Patel here. Corona Centennial up 11 on Crean Lutheran, 36-25. Donovan Dent has missed some action. He's got 3 fouls. We'll see more of him in the second half. But right now, Randy Rosenblum is with Harvey Katani on the Hyundai Halftime Report.
The State Preview Classic, 8 great games in one day. And the man that started it all is with us right now, Harvey Katani. 18 years, Coach. You've been doing this tournament. How did it start?
Well, Randy, we called it the State Preview Classic because we want to preview the teams that have an opportunity to maybe go into the state tournament. And when that happens, you usually have to travel and prepare, and you might have one day to prepare. And so we tried to simulate the actual tournament in itself. We started in 2004, and we had an Otay Ranch in Chula Vista. Went to Carlsbad for a couple of years, and we moved it back to Fairfax. And then the last 7 or 8 years, we've gone to Harvard College, Cerritos College one year when we had Lonzo Ball, undefeated team playing Bishop Montgomery, and there was like 2,000 fans that got turned away over at Cerritos, and so it's been a good event for us.
Your team played in this tournament. He's now the head coach at Rolling Hills Prep, Coach Katani, after a long tenure at Fairfax. You were impressive. You got a win against a very good Saugus team earlier today.
Yeah, you know, it was a good game for both teams. Saugus had an injured player, and they persevered and came out and played well. And so it's that time of the year, you know, with the current situation. Stay healthy, try to finish the year, finish any one-day events that you're in, and prepare for the playoffs.
I have to congratulate Coach Katani. Recently, you got your 900th victory. That's an awesome achievement.
Well, thank you, Randy. And as I was telling another writer that if it weren't for my wife, Shannon, and my 2 boys, Grant and Trent, none of this would be able to have happened, along with all the players and assistant coaches, administrators, athletic directors, and parents. It was a collective effort.
Congratulations on your personal achievement and certainly helping putting this classic together. We'll take it back to Tarek.
So impressive, over 900 wins for Harvey Katani. Thanks, Randy.
We'd like to thank Cal Hope for sponsoring our KDOC Game of the Week. We are excited for kids and teachers to return to school, but some may still be nervous about COVID. You're not alone. Cal Hope is here to help. And now a message brought to you by Cal Hope.
Before COVID, mental health is something I never really thought about. It was something that was super important to me because it had never affected me until COVID happened, until I kind of felt what other people go through. I felt alone, and I realized this is something that is super important, and that is something that should be talked about.
I didn't play sports my senior year because of COVID, so it did affect a lot.
Resiliency. I recover from difficult positions. So all the things I've been through, it's just like I can come back and like push harder.
My highlight of quarantine was like developing a good relationship and like friendship with my sister.
So going through the pandemic, I've learned that I could turn all that pain that I've gone through into perseverance.
I was able to find purpose and hope.
I learned that I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. Coping mechanisms and resilience, really. I learned that I'm really resilient.
I know I'm not alone.
What's your word?
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 Whoa, what's this?
Are you looking at these? They look great.
I mean this.
Give it a try.
That looks good. What do you think?
Let me try that. That's looking even better. Once more?
Go for it.
Okay, we're going car shopping.
For once, I'm all for shopping.
We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Everyone needs health insurance. Covered California is making sure more people can get it. New federal funding of $3 billion is available to help more Californians get covered. Julie and Bob are paying $700 less every month. Dee now gets comprehensive coverage with no monthly premium. And the Navarros are paying under $100 per month. Check coveredca.com to see your new lower price. Covered California. This way to health insurance. Enrollment ends January 31st.
Holy cow. In fact, that cow, I think, is chomping on the rest of Tarek Fatal's burrito from earlier today. Actually, there's a little bit of a farm right down the street. Great to see the cows. Cows are outside. We come back inside for the highlights. That's a highlight for us. It's 36-25 for the Huskies of Corona Centennial. Very impressive team. Almost methodical, Tarek, the way they handled the first half.
Yeah, from the very beginning, just disciplined. Crean Lutheran was trying to figure it out. Meanwhile, Corona Centennial was making their move. That's Donovan Dent, who's actually out with 3 fouls. Didn't play a lot of the first half. Finished with 6 points in that first half, but it was a lot of Jared McCain. He's got 15 already, and if there was any spark for Crean Lutheran, it came from Daryl Morris. He had 12 points.
Yeah, his quickness, he was able to get to the iron, but he also hit some shots that were much needed. We'll be back for the second half. That wraps up our Hyundai halftime report. We'll see if Crean Lutheran can rally back against the Huskies.
Breathe in the bacon, breathe out the bacon. In bacon, out bacon.
Time for bacon. Find delicious satisfaction with the Western Bacon Cheeseburger menu. Only at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
When you buy a brand new car, it loses roughly 50% of its value in the first 3 years. Not the case when you buy a great used car with Shift. Of course, if you really want to waste a bunch of money on a brand new car, you can just do this. Now, technically, that's littering, so I'm going to go back and pick all that up.
Shift.com. Used cars never felt so new.
This is not a college for the undecided or undeclared. This is a college for doers. No, this is not for those who just dream of doing something great. This is for those who will. American Career College. Real college for the real world.
You can catch all of wrestling's biggest stars on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
And you can put a $sign on that.
Tune in and stay up to date on all the latest stories and action on America's fastest growing wrestling program.
Get ready for the fight of your life.
Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, tonight at 1 a.m. after the news on KDOC TV.
Breathe in the bacon. Breathe out the bacon. In bacon, out bacon.
Time for bacon. Find delicious satisfaction with the Western Bacon Cheeseburger menu. Only at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
36-25, Corona Centennial leading. Big first half for McCain, 15 points. And tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Hyundai. There's never been a better time to get that new Hyundai you've always wanted. It's your journey. Own it. Learn more at buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today. Tarek Fatal, what do you expect from Crean Lutheran? How do they get back into the ballgame?
If I'm Crean Lutheran, I'm just thinking to myself, we got to be more aggressive. It's just there's a timidness out here, almost like the stage is too big or something. I can't quite pinpoint it. Daryl Morse is only a sophomore, is playing fantastic with no hesitation. Everyone else seems to be kind of second-guessing their movements, and it's really obvious. So Corona Centennial just needs to steady as she go this ship. Crean Lutheran needs to play more aggressive on both ends of the floor.
Well, Miller will bring it in right in front of us to begin the second half. Let's see if Crean Lutheran can solve the riddle that is that defense of the Huskies of Centennial. Centennial has dominated the Big 8 league for so many years. They just don't lose in the Big 8. They don't lose to very many people, anybody. They're just so good. Here's that man Morris again. He missed. Coach Keat cleans up and scores. There's the big guy scoring, Coach Keat. Inside of double digits, it's down to 36-27. McCain. Morris did a nice job of getting a body into him. Here's Donovan Dent. Again, he was saddled with 3 fouls in the opening half. Lost it, kicked it off his foot into the backcourt. It's over and back. Turnover, give it to the Saints of Crean Lutheran.
Went off the back heel of, I think, Huff. Ramsey Huff. No, 21. Sorry, Aaron McBride, that's what it was. And it's just unfortunate play there, backcourt.
Rui Hahn, good ball handler. Again, he's a transfer from Damien High School. Miller got caught in the air, but he finds Morris for 3. Rui Hahn hustles to get it back on the baseline. Agani had a shot at it, just couldn't control it. Franey driving. There's the quickness of Morris, and he puts it in. He continues to score. Daryl Morris with 14.
Boy, he's a gamer, isn't he? I mean, he was kind of rounding off there like he was going to try and dunk it. I like it.
Coach said he's come in here playing with confidence, and he certainly has. Here's Donovan Dent, step throw, and he's blocked by Agani.
There we go. I'm seeing more of that aggressiveness. On the first time down, Crean Lutheran gets a follow-up layup, and then right there a block. That might have been the Crean Lutheran's first, maybe second block shot of the whole game. You got a 6'10" and 7-footer out there.
McCain for 3. And Coach Keat has it. And oh, by the way, it's only a 7-point game. So the Saints are right there.
Yes, they are.
Morris to Keat. They move it around to Miller. Keat missed a layup. He's missed some easy shots around the basket tonight.
That's okay. That's more than we've seen in the first half right there. I can say that. So good footwork, just missed it. Just got to be a little more assertive. Good, good shot. Sometimes that just happens. You miss it.
Yeah, KK is a good player, though. That's what they call him, Coach Keat. Nickname is KK. They leave Huff alone. Ramsey raises up, and it's nylon. Ramsey Huff. The big fella Keat running the floor. On, had it tipped away. Beautiful effort defensively by Donovan Dent. Dent now gives it to McCain, and he's tripped up. And again, the Huskies build the lead to 10.
Donovan Dent drops it off to McCain. Yep, Agani just kind of has his leg out, and honestly, maybe not even quick enough to get his leg out of the way, so McCain takes advantage, draws the foul.
Dent struggling to get it in and finds McBride. McBride for three. And Keat, much more assertive. End to end, Coach Keat. Fouls going against Crean Lutheran. Boy, Coach Keat's getting there. He's just not finishing.
That's exactly right. So he's being much more aggressive. Even his teammates are, giving him a high five. Hey, keep going, keep doing it. Something good's got to happen. But he's being much more aggressive and trying to score. Even his coach giving him a little bit of love there because he knows that's the kind of action you need, is you need him to be aggressive.
It's a breather. Working hard. Parker Tuttle back in for Crean Lutheran. Dent with a great look to McBride, and he slams it in. What an assist by Donovan Dent. 41-29, the spread is 12. 4.5 to play in the third. Victorious Miller gets an Agani pick, comes all the way, and up and in. Victorious Miller, boy, he can really use his body well to get to the basket.
Nice play, good body control to take the contact and then still have the balance pretty much in the air to finish it off the glass. And he's a really talented player, high-level prospect. One of the top in the 2024 class, only a sophomore.
And he's grown as a leader. Young guy, and obviously his skill on the court makes him a leader, but he's starting to get a little more vocal. 41-32. The Miller three-point play brings him back to within 9. McBride to Donovan Dent. Again, here's a second opportunity as Huff gets to the ball. McCain all the way. You mentioned it before, these Huskies are getting to the cup.
It's just, I don't see Crean Lutheran doing anything to make Corona Centennial uncomfortable. Make them take a tough shot, make them scramble for something. It's just not a great defensive effort tonight from Crean Lutheran.
Agani banks it in. I don't know that he intended to do that, but James will take it. And so will the Saints.
Those were his first 2 points of the game.
Donovan Dent, who was so great at the Damien Classic, got a lot of media attention for his wonderful play with all the great teams that were at the Damien. Tonight it's been this guy, McCain.
There goes the screen, no hedge.
McCain
layup.
Again. You called it, but there's McBride with the return. And another rebound. This is Freeney. Huff for three. Another Karam. Freeney got him another opportunity. They are crashing the glass. Dent looking for McBride, and he's held. Well, Crean Lutheran's playing hard in the third quarter, but they're still down 9 against this talented Husky unit.
The KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by CalHope. Visit calhope.org for COVID-19 emotional support.
The more we learn about COVID-19, the more questions we have. The biggest question now, what's next? What will COVID bring in 6 months, a year? If you're feeling anxious about the future, you're not alone. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
It's your personal security detail. It's your invisible enforcer. It's your blind spot spotter, dedicated protector, precious cargo carrier, IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. The Hyundai Tucson, Palisade, and Santa Fe. It's your journey. Own it.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe, or get up to $500 in total savings. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
We get it, and we got you. Del Taco's 20 Under 2 menu includes 20 fresh-made guaci, cheesy, spicy, and crunchy items for under $2 each, plus drinks and shakes too. 20 Under 2. It's the right menu at the right time, only at Del Taco. Del, yeah.
Centennial already owns a victory over Crean Lutheran, trying to make it 2 on the season. Crean Lutheran is perfect against everyone else. And another throwdown for number 21, Aaron McBride. He's done that 3 times tonight. 45-34, and it's the Huskies playing above the rim.
A coach is always going to feel better about himself when he gets a nice dunk on an out-of-bounds play.
Agani to Hahn. A late whistle and a foul. Rui Hahn's going to the line. Jared McCain, his first personal foul.
Look at that.
Oof.
No, yeah, just not a lot of pressure on the ball. Little screen, dunk.
When McBride dunks, he does it with authority, doesn't he?
He does. Big framed forward. Again, I kind of think he's an X factor. Just his size, he plays hard, and rebounds, he's athletic. I mean, there's a lot of things he can do to really help and elevate their team.
All right, you've seen Sierra Canyon. If Corona Centennial, this year's version against this year's Sierra Canyon team, with Amari Bailey, who didn't play last night in their big win over Paraclete. How do you match them up?
Oh, I think that's going to be the final, and anything goes in that game. Corona Centennial has the confidence to beat Sierra Canyon. Sierra Canyon's more talented.
Turnover, here come the Huskies. Freeney's pass flagged beautifully by McCain, and he lost the handle. Yeah, there's still time for the Saints. They're back 11. You know, they've come close. They've got it down to within 5 or 6 at one point. And Huskies would build it back up. But the Huskies have never been able to blow out Crean Lutheran either. So the Saints are still there. They still have a chance if they can hit some shots. Victorious Miller out on top. And he'll raise up and shoot. In and out. Boy, they had a few of those tonight, haven't they?
Good shot. Yep, can't be mad at it. Just didn't go through. Read the defense, took the free throw pull up. Nothing to be mad about there.
Josh Giles active
Here
on
comes
the bench.
pick and roll.
Here comes a McCain 3.
It's like dumbfounding to me how Jared McCain's coming off a pick and roll and there's just nothing for help on the guy getting screened.
Morris had it deflected out of bounds. You're right, and McCain's up to 20, and you got to know he's the shooter. You always hear on the side, there's the shooter.
Absolutely.
McCain's the shooter.
So here it comes. Here's the screen. Look, where's the help? Nothing. Just going to sit in the center. It's like just really, really, really poor defense. Really poor. I mean, that is like bad. And especially Jared McCain's 5-star guy. You would think, oh no, you want to run at that guy.
Now the lead is 14, and we were just talking about how they're hanging around. Suddenly, it's going to get a little bit more difficult. Patrick Miranda in, number 20 for the first time for the Saints. Coat Keat from distance. Oh, there's a foul from Parker Tuttle. That was nice. He's able to sneak in.
I'm fired up, Randy.
I saw that.
It's like, I don't know how you expect to win.
McCain again. He hits. Jared McCain with 22. Right now, he's nearly a lock for our Wingstop player of the game. He's been sensational. And away from the ball, an offensive infraction against Parker Tuttle. And Crean Lutheran is starting to let this one slip away.
I think what we might be witnessing here a little bit is Corona Centennial. You know, they're the team that knocked off Sierra Canyon last year.
Yeah, they beat
So
them by 8 in the championship game.
They've been there. Oh yeah, look at these guys getting into it. A little competitive talk, a little frustration. And nothing much there. Kind of like that stuff. But Corona Centennial is kind of familiar with this level. They're not new to this. Crean Lutheran's trying to break into that kind of upper echelon of play. And when you want to play at that level, you just got to be more prepared.
I got to look for McCain. Here he is again. Nobody around him. 3 ball up. He missed that one, and it's straight out of bounds. A team rebound for Crean Lutheran. 10 seconds left in the third. But again, McCain was out there, had as much time as he wanted to set up and take an open 3.
So he had a back screen, and his defender helped, so he was able to pop out for 3. And Coach Keat ran at him. It was much better job trying to get out on him.
He still had a lot of room. Morris for 3 at the end of the quarter. That's the shot of the night from Daryl Morris, who's been the player of the night so far for Crean Lutheran. Gives him a little bit of hope going to the fourth quarter. Corona Centennial leads 51-39, and a gorgeous deep 3 from Daryl Morris. That was fun to watch, but McCain has been great throughout for Corona Centennial. Here's another one.
KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Wingstop. Sauced and tossed classic wings, crispy tenders, juicy boneless wings. Order them all at wingstop.com.
Got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself. 10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch?
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
New Life Cardio LA's liquidator of cardio equipment is overstocked. Now, when you buy any machine, you'll get a free exercise bike or rower. Buy this treadmill, get this bike. Buy this elliptical, get this rower. Buy this, get this. You get the idea. A free bike or rower when you purchase a Nordic Track or Proform at up to 75% off retail prices. You win twice. Discounted brand name equipment and a free machine. In-store only, fully assembled. Achieve your New Year fitness goals now.
Friday, Tyler Small and Miles Song of the Servite Friars face off against Caden Minter and Zach Davidson of the Modern Day Monarchs. A game you don't want to miss. Live at 9, only on KDOC TV Los Angeles.
Plunkett women, making bad decisions for 3 generations. You know the definition of insanity?
Yes, I know the definition of insanity. I live with you.
Mom, weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on KDOC TV Los Angeles.
Set for the fourth quarter. Morris's deep 3. He's chopped it down to 12. But Donovan Dent and company still in control. Huskies of Corona Centennial. Dent with a nice find, and it's Freeney scoring easily. Miller creating, scoring, and going to the line.
He might have hit the back of his head. That was a tough fall there. Nice play for Victorious Miller, though. Goes to the rim, 1 dribble. Nice play through contact.
And tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Wingstop. Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Victorious Miller, again, he has fabulous body control. Can absorb contact and score around the basket. Completes the 3-point play.
Made all 6 of his free throw attempts tonight.
Freeney in the corner. Shut off on the baseline. McCain had a hand check and a foul. Boy, McCain always looking for that shot. I mean, he is very assertive offensively.
It's what's going to make him so hard to defend. I mean, it's what makes him hard to defend now, but when anyone can shoot and you've got a defender running at you, now it opens up the drive. I mean, he's just hard to guard, period. And he's strong. He's got a strong build to him.
Dent and Ramsey Huff. Tipped away by the quick hands of Morris. Dent, with a beautiful find. He finds the open man, which was Huff, and he misses, and Keat rebounds. Coach Keat showing his ball handling skills. Miller for 3, and it got him on the arm. It was Ramsey Huff flashing out, got out there a little tardy. And Miller to the line. What'd you just say? 6 for 6 from the line.
That's right. And I think he's going to get 3 more here unless his foot was on the line. 3 shots, the ref says.
Yeah, right. Called it a 3. Better get 3, right? I don't know
how many he's going to make here, Randy. Should we play that game again?
I think he'll make them all, don't you?
That's what I think.
But you've been wrong before, right?
I have. I'm just trying to get you to call it wrong.
No, he's 7 for 7. This is candy from a baby.
Yes, it is.
He's got 8 in a row.
And that's the sign of a good scorer, the ability to get to the line. He's only got 3 field goals tonight. So, you know, when you're getting to the line, that fills the box score just the same way.
53-45, Crean Lutheran within 8. So things starting to tighten up here a little. Still nearly 7 minutes to play.
Victorious Miller up to 15 points. 9 of them on free throws. Made them all.
A little bit of a delay here as they attend to Miller. Patch him up on the sideline, and he's ready to go. Well, if you're Corona Centennial, I mean, you've led throughout, and they just haven't put the Saints away. It's been reduced to 8, the lead. But they hit big shots. That's why they're a championship squad. Ramsey Huff drilling a triple.
Third 3 of the game for Ramsey Huff. This Corona Centennial team can do it inside and out. And don't forget, they are missing Devin Williams, a 6'7", 3-star forward.
Yeah, great player. He's got a tender ankle. He'll be back late next week. Morris for 3. Short with that one, and McCain rebounds. That's Carter Plew hustling and deflecting it out of bounds. 5'9" junior for the Huskies. $11-point lead with 6 minutes to go. Huskies in good shape, but they're not in yet. Looking for their 20th win in 21 starts. Only losses to Duncanville of Texas. By the way, Duncanville's beaten both Corona Centennial and Sierra Canyon. McCain got there, didn't get that one to fall, and here comes Keat with an outlet pass to Miller.
Better resistance at the rim there from Crean Lutheran.
Miller all the way, and he draws contact, and he's going back to the friendly confines of the free throw line where he's 9 for 9.
Yeah, he's got real estate at the free throw line right now. Nice drive, little jump stop. Yep, hit him right on the arm. That is a foul. So Victorious Miller will go to the line for his 10th and 11th free throw attempt.
He's piling up the points at the line. Number 10 has 10 in a row. 56-46, and the lead is 10. So 11 straight foul shots for Victorious Miller, the 6'5" sophomore. They need defensive stops, these Saints. Donovan Dent hasn't scored since the first quarter. He had 6 points. Been holding to that, but he's been able to dole out a number of assists. It's been McCain and Huff doing most of the outside damage tonight for the Huskies. Dent surveying. Oh, that's again another fine pass to McBride. 3 on the shot clock, so Huff falls away and scores again. Ramsey Huff, the senior, who at times in his career has been a streaky shooter, but he's on tonight. And a timeout taken by Crean Lutheran. A timeout here in Ontario. Huskies by a dozen.
Breathe in the bacon, breathe out the bacon. In bacon, out bacon.
Time for bacon. Find delicious satisfaction with the Western Bacon Cheeseburger menu. Only at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
It's your personal security detail. It's your invisible enforcer. It's your blind spot spotter, dedicated protector, precious cargo carrier, IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. The Hyundai Tucson, Palisade, and Santa Fe. It's your journey. Own it.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe, or get up to $500 in total savings. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
Breathe in the bacon, breathe out the bacon. In bacon, out bacon.
Time for bacon. Find delicious satisfaction with the Western Bacon Cheeseburger menu. Only at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
Well, McCain's got 23, pacing the way for the Huskies with a 59-47 lead. And he's a junior player that has really been good tonight. Crean Lutheran has been chasing all evening long. Daryl Morris leads Crean Lutheran with 17. Whereas earlier today we had Etowanda in a thriller win 53-52 over Colony. Colony had a chance late. Ball just fell off the iron. Didn't quite score. Long range shot from Keat is no good. And the Huskies in control. Again, looking to go 20-1, and for Crean Lutheran, they're 17-0 against everyone else, and looks like they might be 0-2 against this fine unit. Inside goes Freeney. Agani has it. Here comes the Jet. Morris had it deflected away and out of bounds.
Again, we're seeing the reason why Agani and Coke Keat can be real effective down low. Good rim resistance, good rim protection there on that last possession, and it turns into a fast break opportunity.
Into Miller. Victorious right there, and he's fouled again. 2 more foul shots for Victorious Miller.
He lost the handle there, but I think he was going up to try and dunk it. I think he was trying to gather to, making a play at the rim, maybe try and dunk it. He's capable of that.
Gotta love his effort in the second half.
Yep, gets the ball back, draws a foul, more free throws.
12 in a row at the free throw line. Simple fact that he's about to take his 13th free throw of the night tells you how aggressive he's been.
Yeah, they needed it. The team needed it, and that's how he's done it. Another sign of a good score.
Looks like he could knock those down all night long, and he has. 13 straight. Back to within 10, but they need stops defensively. How do you slow down the Huskies? Here comes Donovan Dent. Parker Tuttle rebounds. Long lead to Rui Han. The lob and the layup for Cote Keat. And it's an 8-point game with 4 minutes to play. Crean Lutheran continues to tease us. They stay around. Freeney out on top to Dent. Morris deflected the pass. McCain. McBride. That was a wonderful follow. He never came down. He just guided it back in with the right hand.
Yeah, one-handed too. Really impressive.
Morris behind the three-point line. Keat tapped it to Tuttle. Back to Morris. Saints need to make their trips count. Back by 10. Miller drawing the double team. Some time on the shot clock, but they got to get busy. They're down 10. Morris again with a pretty left-hand shot.
He's up to 19 points. He's keeping them in it. Him and Victorious Miller.
61-53. Ramsey Huff. Tuttle with the rebound. Here we go. Chance for the Saints to get even closer. Miller all the way. Miller still down. Slow to get up. Dent the other way. Donovan Dent. He's rejected. Rebound Freeney. 63-53. The first meeting was a 10-point game. Right now that's the margin. 63-53, 2.5 minutes left.
They're letting them play a little, Randy. Daryl Morris to the cup there. More physical play here on the game of the week on KDOC.
At 6 + 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself.
10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch.
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
The more we learn about COVID-19, the more questions we have. The biggest question now, what's next? What will COVID bring in 6 months, a year? If you're feeling anxious about the future, you're not alone. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
Fans enjoying 8 games here today at the Thunderdome in Ontario on the campus of Colony High School, and this is the final game, and Crean Lutheran continues to battle, but they just can't reel in Corona Centennial. It's a 10-point game. Again, earlier tonight on KDOC, we had a 53-52 victory for Etiwanda, holding off Colony, who had a shot to win the game late that just fell off the iron. Colin Murphy got to the cup and just missed it. So Etiwanda with a dramatic win. Here it's been Centennial in control, but Crean Lutheran still has a chance, but they got to make every trip down the floor count. Here comes Rui Hahn. Huskies always play good defense as well. It's never easy. Tuttle for 3. And taken down by McCain. And with 2 minutes left, Centennial in great shape. The dagger, there it is, Aaron McBride. That should do it, 66-53.
13 points for Aaron McBride, big shot in the corner.
Miller trying his best. Couldn't finish up in the foul, and the Huskies are applauding. They know they're in great shape.
No hesitation there for McBride. Advance pass to the corner, the corner pocket, and he puts it in. That might do it.
Well, I would bill this as a hard-earned victory, and a bumping foul on Morris against Dent. That will be 1-1, the 7th team foul. Donovan Dent again, he's on his way to New Mexico. And he'll join Quentin Webb of Etiwanda, who's also going to the Lobos program, play in the Mountain West Conference. Second foul shot coming up for Donovan.
Something worth noting, Crean Lutheran, we were talking about key wins for the Open Division. Really their only key win on the year is over Rolling Hills Prep, one of those edge Open Division teams.
Both foul shots are good for Dent. He's really developed as a scorer over the last couple years, although they haven't needed his scoring tonight. McCain had the big game, and Huff was terrific from the perimeter. McBride had his moments as well. Tuttle looking to shoot the 3, can't get it away. Rui Hahn with the layup with the left hand. That was pretty. 68-55. Only thing really in doubt now is the final score. Here's McBride. He's going all the way. Aaron McBride down the stretch has been brilliant for Corona Centennial, and the Huskies love it. 70-55. Coach Keat, offensive foul. McBride got there. Beautiful play by number 24, getting back defensively.
Jared McCain, when your best player's taking charges, that's always going to fire up the team.
Of course, he's our leading candidate in the final minute to be our Wingstop player of the game, so I think we should deem him as such. Great job by McCain tonight. They're just burning the timer now. 20 on the shot clock, 35 on the big clock. It's all over but the shouting. The 20th win in 21 outings for the Huskies. And 3 wins in 24 hours. Miller with a takeaway and a slam. Nice job by Victorious. Final seconds. Huskies don't need any more points. And McBride says, you know what? I'll take a late duck. 72-57. And that will be the final score. And we just mentioned it. Our Wingstop player of the game is number 24. He had a marvelous game, junior Jared McCain.
23 points. He had 4 threes. He was taking charges, diming up his teammates, and hitting from long range, taking advantage of some soft Crean Lutheran defense coming off the screens.
Another long-range shot. So Crean Lutheran has 2 losses in 19 games, both to the Huskies of Corona. Centennial Josh Giles has another powerhouse. They'll be a threat for another CIF championship. They are a very potent team. Of course, next week we'll be at the Extravaganza. We'll feature 2 modern-day games against Servite and Los Altos on Friday and Saturday. McCain with the 23. And a big win for Centennial. Earlier we had Etiwanda knock off Colony by 1. Congratulations to the Huskies. They are a true championship caliber team. Morris did his best. Darrell had a big game, but it wasn't enough. Centennial 72-57. Thanks to our crew, David Otta's crew. 2 games tonight, did a terrific job. For Tarek Fatal, I'm Randy Rosenblum. So long from Ontario.